Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. All the things to do, we could think of what he told us. That we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafra than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafra's Biko Chitapa. I'm Ekpa for America. I'm more Biafra than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafra's Biko Chitapa. I'm Ekpa for America. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Ofonogu koji eteje. Arune meno bodo koji eti ututu nanyasi. Afufu nata akwa makobi wane. Arire bwanu mo Biafra kuyenu. Ode chinjinji. Apodo kwanye kaji. Anye nosi chichichi. Kanyi kulienu rano my people. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill you. Jugwa kikebiko do do do. They want to kill you. Osemelanu oh I. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Kedi for melo. Ajibo wananyasi. Kedi for melo. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for melo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Mazina mdikano amuma gemetu wodo. Ai Chukwu kike chekpagi. Kidesinu nabio. Eya Ndi wokoda batago. Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump in. We want referendum. Na mazina mdikano. Nothing more, nothing less. I know Nkanyi bonkanyi. Abi they want to cage us. After kidnapping still they want to come the rape us. Onye kanga kosano because we want a savior. Mazi Simon Ibala. Check nende Since 1967 kanonora, kanyikulia nonora, kakera yabo, no. Makani when him no be as they see me so. Which kind of election you are telling me so? I am trying to make I coach along, I do you never know. Biafra, my people, we are going home. Since 1967, they are killing us.
Hi, what causes in a poor man a kuruta? Ebu belly guamo, billion. What you want to men a pillow chimo? Well, it's a biniguamo, billion. Kulio, billion. Chukoki kabiama. Borona nyaga. Kulio, billion. Chukoki kabiama. Borona nyaga. Kulio, bilisiano, chukoki kabiama, pusiere na nyaga. Kulio, biliano, chukoki kabiama, pusiere na nyaga. Maximum respect to my own diluted leader, Prophet Mazin Nandekano. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, you kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Niger, Senegal and Mali, claiming our land, killing our people because of our blessings. My God, go to the bushes now, they're everywhere. Kidnapping and killing people every day. Raping and killing our women and men, slaughtering them in their family. Hey God, kidnapping and killing Christians night and day, and nobody they talk. Chimo, dividing and ruling we anyhow, as if you're not human being. My God, abducting and killing Biafra every day, and the whole world they watch, the whole world they see. Kulio, chukoki kabiama. Kulio, chukoki kabiama. Corona nyaga. What is in the problem? Ebu belly mama, biliano. But you can't too many people chimo. Police have been in the Kulio, chukoki kabiama. They splitted us just in the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. He go do me, we are one. Ishan and Banke, we are one people. The Robo Isoko, we are one. His own security, we are one people. Ogoni Kalabari, we are one. Kalabana and Nibo, we are one. He go do me, we are one. We are one people. Urobo Isoko, we are one. It's also Kiri, we are one people. Ogoni Kalabari, we are one. Kalabana and Nibo, we are one people. They splitted us, just the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. They rape our wives, they rape our girls. They rape our sisters, raping even our children. Raping their car with the castle and to women with the top and they die. Small. Chukoki kabiama. Corona nyaga. Kulio, chukoki kabiama. Corona nyaga. Chukoki kabiama. Corona nyaga. Kulio, chukoki kabiama. Corona nyaga. Go to the one nation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, go to the one nation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Biafra nation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Massimo, Durani Labasien. Mahamadike, Durani Labasien. I want to worship in the golden altar. You said you are going to build in Arajuku. We are all the Biafrans, we gather together to worship Him. We are all the Biafrans, we gather together to worship Him in one accord. members around the globe. Obaromo Biafra ne Papa. Obaromo Biafra ne Tininku.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land. In preparation for the Biafra exit, the following date has been declared ghost town in Biafra land. To make sure we affect no election and no electoral activity in Biafra land will be allowed on the following date. The 9th of December 2022, Biafra land will sit at home. On the 10th of December 2022, Biafra will be under lock and key. On the 11th of December 2022, Biafra land will be locked down. On the 12th of December 2022, Biafra land will be under lock and key. After that, we are going to go to market on the 13th.
Stand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be no bad, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. We thank you for coming to be with us, to listen to us, to join us in this great battle we are into. Here with me in the studio, this is one of the general, which you know his face. I will hand over the mic to him. Let him use his mouth to call Onyakara, so that he will know he called the Onyakara. Though I don't need to introduce him, but it's just a normal thing to do. My brother, your face is a face that everyone knows in the whole world, as long as Biafra struggle is concerned. Please, my brother, kindly. So I hand over the mic to you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Mazi Gaddafi, wonderful person you are. God bless you for allowing me to come to your program tonight, and it's going to be hot. And I want all Biafrans to start sharing. Like as we used to tell everyone, the battle is no longer only for the autopilot media team. We have crossed the Rubicon. So I transform every one of it to be a broadcaster, to your tweets, to your handles, everywhere you separate it. Just separate the message across all over the whole place. And our leader is Mazi Nandukano. Mazi Nandukano is our leader, and our spokesperson is Mazi Simon Ekpa, followed by Madam Azuka, aka Ebeje Jog. So I want to use this privilege to thank my co-autopilot warriors. I want to use this privilege also to thank all of you that have been commenting on our sections, sharing our videos, helping the world to see what we're doing through sharing the videos. I want to thank you, and I say, may God bless you. Keep on doing so. That's the only thing you can do. You are part of this movement. Some of you who cannot show their faces, some of you who don't want to sacrifice beyond as being here on the comment section, please do share this broadcast, and God bless you. Thank you, Gaddafi.
Thank you, the general. You know, some people has never touched gun before. They come themselves general in Germany. Some of them carry toy gun. They threaten their children at home. But when we talk about this, when I call him a general, he's a general both in the field and in air. I always like to use air vice marshal because we're in the air, making sure that we debunk the lies, stop the lies against Simon Ekpa. You know, we are in the arrays of the enemy, as our leader said. You know, they gang up against us, not because we are wrong, not because we are, not because we do anything wrong, just because Ndibo say, "Nwata kaibe, ya." You can see,
exactly.
you can see the lies they're spreading. Simon this, Simon that. But I want to ask Biafran people, if there was nobody like Simon, I believe your name would have changed to Yusuf or Musa.
Of course.
You understand? Our land would have emir of Enugu, emir of Bayelsa, emir of Rivers State, emir of emir of Imo State, emir of this, emir of that. If there is no one like Simon Ekpa and autopilot, Mazi Okonkwo, you know, the Bible says, if the Lord has not been our side, that our enemy
would have
swallowed us alive.
Of course. So, when you talk about them being exposed, see, we are not even doing much. One thing you must know is this movement by which we are into it. A lot of people think that it is a movement that contains only the the outer part of it. The spiritual things in this movement is what everybody has to pay attention to understand the level of the spiritual hand of God that is in this movement. You know, that is the perspective where I am coming. I don't know about the person. That's why people who don't understand that this thing, if right name is starting, they go beyond insulting and also blinding themselves not to see that the movement they change go. You know, these are problems that people face even when Moses was leading the people of Israel, but that's not where we we are going until you give me a chance to talk. Thank you.
No, every chance is your chance because we are firing from all cylinder. You know, the most important thing here is that when you see the lies, the big lies sponsored by, you know, we are in our areas of the enemies coming up against us. You can see the Zoo newspaper. There's something that surprises me. How come all of a sudden DOS and Ohaneze Ndigbo and Southeast governors and politicians becomes friends all of a sudden? My brother, what do you have to say concerning that?
Yes.
Is it a prophecy fulfilled or a miracle or what? Please, can you throw more light?
Yes, you know, when you are acquainted with the Bible very well, you see this kind of scenarios happened, and I think that was First Chronicle or Second Chronicle, where a man called Jehoshaphat, if you remember, the man of God, who lifted up his hand and his enemies who came to fight him begin to fight themselves. And it's the era and exactly what we're, because the enemy surrounders, Mazen Nandekano mentioned from one of the jingle you just played here, that we are surrounded by a very big array of the enemy. And he also talked about the enemies within and without. That is where we have to focus as we broadcast tonight. You see, these people you see, you talk about, they come together does not mean that they love themselves. They don't love them, but because have one purpose not to make work, means not to allow Biafra to come. They claim, Simon Ekpa mentioned such a thing yesterday. They claim like if they, just for instance, somebody like Izima, he saw that he has failed. So what did he do? He don't have any place to rely anymore. He pay alliance with the Tinubu political party and at the same time with Udele, which is a very high enemy. So this is how they form. The DOS you're talking about that is working together with Ohaneze, it is the same scenario because they know they have failed. They sold Mazen Nandekano. So now is the real struggle started. Since when Mazen Nandekano was leading them on this struggle, he was so calm that he does not see. Not that he didn't see, but because he was a man that wanted to get Biafra, they oppressed Mazen Nandekano for so long with their stupidity, both Ohaneze and Ndigbo, and all these whole people that call themselves the foreman of this, whatever they call themselves. When Mazen Nandekano make one step forward, 10 step front, they take him back. So, but we have come to scatter all of them. That is also why Ejiofor also, who is involved on this game, they are working together. If I don't know your topic, but anyway, if somebody who is your lawyer cannot be able to defend you, rather sue you. What are you talking about again? Means go on, Gaddafi.
Sorry, when we talk about stop the lies against Simon Ekpa, everything is involved because we are going to touch. We are, like I told you, we are going to fire all cylinder. So you are free to fire all cylinder. We are not regulated to any place or, you know, there's a lot of things we are going to talk about. There's many things we need to talk about. One, the visit of Ejimako. He said our leader has not eaten. Our leader has not taken his drug for 9 days and thereabout. You know, these are one thing. Then the petition, we are going to come for the petition, stop the lies against Simon. You know, when we talk about against the Simon, we talk about against the Biafran, against the agitators, because as it stands now, Simon is the new, new face now of this Biafran agitation. And as you can see, the Biafran agitation is starting now. All those wasted 15 years, they just wasted 15 years. And we are cashing out, doing their personal business. You understand? So, Mazo Konko, as it stands, the enemy within, like you rightly said, we should hammer on enemy within. What do you have to say? And we need to point out the Biafran people. Who are this enemy within? Are they autopilots? Or are they this DOS?
Gaddafi, somebody was saying something in the comment section. He said, who is that? Chebo said, okay, say Okoko, please remind Rafi that you guys have to create your own petition now.
Petition.
People will start getting about yeah, okay, now, okay, no problem. Go on.
Like I was saying, the enemy within. For petition side, we're going to come to that. Already we've called a emergency meeting on the media platform, which we are doing something on that. So be rest assured. Like I was saying, Mazi Okonkwo, when we talk about stop the lies against Simon Ekpa, and spread by the enemy of within, sponsored by the zoo government, what do you have to say?
Yeah, in a movement like this, where the righteous fights with the unrighteous, the unrighteous, you have built the character of the righteous, they must always display their goodness. All the lies they lie against Simon Ekpa, which one has ever come to pass? I've also challenged them and open, come and bring your evidence. These are propagandas, which also, somebody called me today that he saw in Vanguard that Simon Ekpa canceled the sit at home. Then I asked him, where have you been all this while? Are you really on this earth? No, I should forget that. And I said, listen, let me tell you, I talk with Simon almost every time. We talk almost every time. So even if I don't speak with him on the telephone, by what he do and what we do together, there's a link. I know when Simon say he canceled. No, this guy was shouting. I said, okay, my brother, no problem. I said, that is your Nigeria. You don't want me to talk. These are propaganda. Gaddafi, you must understand that as we said, if you come to physical football match played, when you see a high technical person, people like Ronaldo, when he was there, these are more dribblers. You see that when you give them chance, they're going to score a goal. This is the position of Simon Ekpa. What do you think that people think about that? So he must have an attacker. Those, if not only attacker, he also have a defense. Those who will not allow him to go and score the match. So, but that is the issue. So coming to that technical side of it, that is different. This is football, but we're talking about some people who have sold Mazen and the Kano, some people who we have expelled from the DOS that we found that they are very fraudulent. Now they're working with the barrister college who lies from hell to hellfire, and thinking that he will sue everybody and come to Nigeria. No, we challenge him to bring his lawsuit in the Western world where we are. We are not afraid of facing the law. Before we enter this struggle, we have already availed ourselves either life or death. But we know we must reach our Jerusalem by life, because we cannot afford to sing the lost song in a strange country. So any lie they rise up against Simon Ekpa, it will definitely turn back to them. Because Gaddafi, sometimes I pity for all these irats in the US shouting our name, putting our features, that we are the people who are killing people. They don't have understanding. And I want them to go back to their houses and sit down and think by themselves, what am I really doing? Because they're all under a spell. That are voodoo, corrupt money. When you dip yourself in the evil will overshadow you. And by that time, we have what we call reprobate mind, that they cannot change. And the wickedness will engulf you, and the jealousy of an individual that you do not like will engulf you. You can only see the bad side of that person. You will be living in that person's dream, while that individual like Simon Ekpa will be living on your reality. This is exactly what is happening to all these eras and the individual that are gossiping about autopilot. They are all losers. They have nothing to offer. So I want to tell people that the Bible says, wait together. The Bible says in the house of the king, there are different vessels. There are different vessels. Any vessel that is purged very fine will be served in the palace of the king as a noble vessel. But if you are not a vessel that is purged, how can somebody who is going to serve the king with a rotten vessel? So when you avail yourself on this struggle, right from your mother's womb, as Mazen Nanakana has placed the altar call long time ago, and we know ourselves, by our fruit we shall know us. Autopilot we do not come to play. We come to get Biafra with Simon Ekpa, and the Biafra we must get. Carry it, go anywhere, we must get Biafra. Even if in our grave, we must get Biafra, and that is what we have come to do. We don't come to kill people. IPOB, we don't kill people. Autopilot, we don't kill people. Those who kill people knows who they kill. People should shut their mouth and also talking about Mazi Simon He's a man that God has chosen, and we support him, and we must until man and father release. Thank you, carry on.
Mazo Okonkwo, thank you for your explanation. They say the ear that hear is not the full size of maths. And above all, that they are spreading by the enemies within. They wasted 15 years and they are not ashamed to come out and said, we are the this and that. Where we are there, they say we have come to hijack the struggle, right? But for 15 years, they've been into this struggle, cashing out. Zoo government never take them serious. Why is it, Mazo Okonkwo, all of a sudden, both the zoo, both everywhere, begin to take them serious, begin to take us serious, just because we came, just because we are here? And Mazo Okonkwo, this enemy within, how do you think that the Biafran people are going to look at them or handle them? Thank you. Maybe you fire on. I'm asking you.
Yes,
we are going to handle them. How do we let the Biafran people know their true color?
Yes, thank you. An enemy is always an enemy, and the enemy can never repent. But one thing you must know, as long as God is on your side, you will always defeat the enemy. And that is one thing I believe, because since I was born, I've never been afraid about anything. And but before I start to join Simon Ekpa, I've seen his spirit. I was one of the first people that started to challenge people when they were talking about Simon Ekpa. One time I was in the field drinking my red wine. I just put I think about 2 years ago, I put my Facebook, and I was hearing people start to talk about Simon. Immediately I start to spark. I say, hey, everybody should man, hey, if they carry my name. There was a guy called Patrick Ikeshi. He also called me. Yes, go on.
Number. You can put your number on the comment section, pin number, so that who to call can call it. We want to discuss with young people. Set your number. I hope you pin you pin your channel.
Let me see if I can put it here on the comment section so that people can call. Very important.
Please, Biafran people, if you want to call in, go to the comment section. Like I see our sister Shine baby. Ndewo no, Ndewo. Please go to the comment section. You will see Mazo Okonkwo's phone number. You can reach us through him and say your opinion. We have a lot to discuss today. We have a lot. Then, if you want to join us in the studio, you can go to the description of this, any of the area you go to, Gaddafi or Biafran TV. Go to the description. You will see a link there. Click the link. You will pump into the studio. Biafran Freedom Voice TV also has this link. Go to the description. You will see a link. Then it will send you into the studio. Come, let us discuss, rub minds together, and exchange opinions. But above all, today I'm going to label Mazi Okonkwo. I'm going to label him very well today, because there's a lot of questions I need to ask him today. Thank you, Mazi Okonkwo. And Mazi Okonkwo, you don't have any boundary. I want you to fire from all cylinder. Anywhere you know you can fire. But one thing I want to ask you, the sue that a Joffo sue us, that
you talked about the inside enemy. Did we finish that before? The house enemy within. All right.
We are still in the inside enemy, because I think a Joffo is also the enemy within. So I don't know whether you want to separate him. So go on.
No, just
about the
go
enemy.
Go on.
No, I'm asking you to go on concerning the enemy within. So who do you point as the enemy within?
No, everybody knows who the enemies within is, because the first question you ask is how we are going to handle the issue. Then my response was on the planning to answer you exactly what I think. You see, God is already dealing with them, because it's fire. The enemy, they like to metamorphose. That's one thing, they're chameleon under the IPOB. And what happened? I want to give you example. When I say God is, when Paul went to Antioch, somewhere in Ireland, it was recorded that there was a code. So, but Paul did not know that the grass where he's gathering to make fire so that it will be warm, he did not know there's a vibe under that grass until fire came. The fire led the grass to led the snake to manifest. That is exactly what we're doing, even to the Nigerian government, even to the Joafo inside the Nyash, even everything, all the saboteurs that doesn't want Mazi Nakano to be released, we are now putting fire in their Nyash so that serpent inside their Nyash will come out. That's exactly what we're doing. So everyone who is the enemy within, the God of Biafra will use internal fire and hit you until you come out and begin to expose yourself like a Joafo. If Simon Ekpa did not expose his Joafo, will his Joafo come out and tell us that he is even the one? Suing us, where IPOB lawyer sued IPOB.
Amazing. So,
IPOB lawyer. Sir?
IPOB lawyer sue IPOB. Master Konkwa, somebody on the comment section made a point. He said DOS has been working with Southeast politicians and Ohanes and Dibo, just that it was unknowingly to MNK. So what do you have to say?
Yes, the person who said it is correct because it had been there. You know, every original becomes original before it becomes fake. At the initial time, God's children, that is when Mazina can begin to call them Umuchineke, without knowing that they are all corrupt. Especially China Sangoru, Chike, Doziem, for all of them. They are all corrupt people in this game. And exactly when they are corrupt, they also want to them. And if you are not corrupt as they are corrupt, then you become one of the point behind the enemy and they will do anything to bring. That is the area where Biafra must understand that something has gone wrong. I even want Chiefs and Ozokome also to come and confirm the letter. The other Mandela, somebody who called himself, or not Mandela, he said he's also a Joafo. Why who went and lied, say he was one of the barristers that meet. So Ozokome was. I'm also asking that Chief San Ozokome also around before they go to use his name, the lie. So all these things are the things Biafra has to look into and understand that this so-called DOS and those who betray Mazi Nakano are the inside enemy plus Joafo himself. Why haven't they come out and debunk all the lies, or an allegation that was placed on him by Simon Ekpa on the exposition he did the other day? He kept the radio Biafra, not radio. That is when people have to know a man who is fraudulent. It's not about suing people where you want to sue people. It is a shame to them. And one thing, you see, the arrival of Mazi Nakano, for Mazi Nakano to be released is all what they are fighting. Those who have been shouting with us before, all heard Biafra, Mazi Nakano is there. I know them, they know. They know me before. We do this broadcast together. Now they turn overnight. You don't know me from home, I don't know you from home. Somebody will just enter on the YouTube and say, hey, what's the no, kill everybody, kill. My brother, let me tell you, you cannot kill someone who God has not sanctioned you to kill. You can also not bring Simon down. And also, I want to give a warning to one blogger called Tassin TV or Tessie TV. I want to give a serious warning, Gaddafi, please. I want to give a warning to this Tassin TV. The headline she drops is against us and against Simon Ekpa. I want you to share this broadcast. If you know that lady of that channel, tell him or tell her that Mazi Okonkwo said she must always look into her topic before she use Mazi Simon as name or autopilot to title unfavorable, I could say, topic on her platform. I saw a platform where she said Simon Ekpa breaking silence after Buhari called Finland, and she is restreaming this Simon's voice. So I therefore call her to change that topic immediately before tomorrow. Otherwise, if I see it, me and Dr. Alot, we are going to face you. If you are a blogger I want you to know what you're writing with the names of autopilot. So Simon is not afraid of any Buhari. Simon, autopilot, we're not afraid of any Buhari. If your man there is Buhari, we don't know. What we are looking for is Biafra, and Biafra we must get. So if you're a blogger, like I'm using an example of Sister Tessin TV. I don't know Tessin TV or Tessin TV. Change that your topic and don't tell the world that break is silent. If it is something you for attraction to bring people to your crusade plan, you must be wise before you run into trouble. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazo Konkwo, you see, this blogger, they want viewers. They want people to view their channel. So that is why if you see their topic, when you enter inside, when you view, you see that it's not what they wrote, is what they are saying. So you know that is the way of blogger. I wish Biafran people will understand that, to know that the liars are always the liars. And come to
this particular
Simon Ekpa.
Sorry, my brother. This testing that I'm telling also a comment. Another broadcast.
Go on.
Say retreat. She restreamed one of her programs yesterday, titling it "Jubilation for the Release Mazin Namdekano." And what is nonsense is that? And she goes and also restream this, put Simon Ekpa's photo, video, and she put another kind of topic. So you must not lie because you want to make money in the name of our autopilot. So I am warning that our sister or brother Tessie TV, I think you must hear this, and please do change that topic. Do not say that Simon Ekpa run when Buhari called Finland. Which Buhari? The one with that life or the one who don't die? So we want all you bloggers that especially yourself to autopilot. Sir?
She wants us to send her back in the way we did to K1 Solomon. Maybe she never learned.
Yes,
she don't want to learn.
Of course.
So if she don't take time, go ahead.
I saw that today, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to treat her fuck up because if you want to restream, if you want to get viewers, I'm talking to our sister city. Don't just title that kind of title that you used to put. Don't just if you go to just to see the title. Come on, Ekpa, start to panic when Buhari called Finland. Who Buhari, or did they say who's Buhari? Do you think that
that is an
insult?
That is an insult of his own.
Not afraid of anybody. So if you think of the autopilot like joking, we are not joking, eh? We are not fighting anybody. We are just agitating, telling you where our boundaries are. So if you want to kill us, we defend ourselves. That is where we stand. Forget about all this is a job for and the rest are jumping up and down.
You know, I sent my number to my full name to Ejiofor in his tweet. I tweeted my full name. I said for more names, for you to roll out more names that you sue. And that we are autopilot. We don't come here to hide our face like DOS. So most of us in autopilot, we have tweeted our name to Ejiofor, maybe to include our name in this sue because we are angry that our name is not there. Some of us, yeah, it's not there, but one injury for one is injury for all. So as we were going on, Maze Okonkwo, there's something I want you to go into as you handle the enemy within. And the Biafran people from the comment section, you will know that they know the enemies within. They say DOS or Hanezendo Hinande. Those ones that were saying, oh, hey, Biafra. There's picture I saw in the tweets today. They say he's a man that used to welcome our leader whenever he go to New Jersey in US. He is the one that wearing obedience. What is what irony of life? You know, the one that welcome a whole our leader, Mazin Nandekano, is the one now obedient. Now, the implication, I want us to go into a sensitive matter now. The implication of Ejiofor's action. Why? Because of Ejiofor's action means that what Simon did and what we are doing is what our leader Mazin Nandekano taught us how to do. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us about sit at home. And during his period, he will tell you that no cockroach must leave from one cupboard to fly to another cupboard. You know what it means. And we didn't even get up to that extent. We only declare ordinary sit at home. And Ejiofor decided to sue us with many allegations in Mazi Okonkwo. Remember, this is the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Zoo went and kidnapped him from Kenya, brought him back to Nigeria, and put him inside their court, sue him, and the Ejiofor has gone to court to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I want you to understand me, and he is telling them that Nigeria doesn't have jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because the place he was making his brokers was not in Nigeria. And they brought him in Nigeria to try him. That was one of his defense in the court, that Nigeria doesn't have that right. And the same vein, Mazi Simon Ekpa is in Finland, and we are all over the world, scattered all over the world, supporting the sit at home, and he's suing us. Mazi Okonkwo, does it mean that he's doing it against us or he's doing it against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because he's now setting what they call, in the law, or they call it a precedent. The precedent that is setting now means that we have been looking for a good grant to indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now you are giving us a sense that you've given us a precedent that we can indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because what these people are doing is the same thing that is doing, and you have gone to sue them in the same court that we are trying your client, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, meaning that Ejiofor has given the Nigerian government the precedent to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the thing that he was defending is the same thing that these people that he sue is defending. For that reason, he has given them a level grant to jail our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So in this scenario, in the sensitivity of what he did, Mazi Okonkwo, what do you have to say in this analysis? Because you know this is a critical, you look into it critical. Please, the mic is yours.
Yeah, very critical. Very critical. It is very critical, and someone who is listening to us who are calculative, who say follows the hand right word and follow principles and the step of what we have been doing on this position of Ejiofor. Number one, you must understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been released and discharged and acquitted from the Nigerian government. So Ejiofor internally already have sued Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the second time before you guys did not know. Spiritually, inwardly, he has bargained of retaining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a long period because he knew by all indication what he has done with the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. With a lot of informations that will soon come through the exposition that Simon is also going to preparing to make now. Everybody will hear it and your ear will marvel. Then you understand. And one of the things that happened even in the issue of Ejiofor, we don't even go too far. We don't talk. Only Simon speaks, and the gods of our ancestors pushes Ejiofor to come out and start to confess and deliver the action. Then what the gods of our ancestors does is they push Ejiofor out to confirm anything that we find out that he has did, and he has been doing it, and he must keep on doing it. It is the God of ancestors. You must know that. So one thing there is that if you see by the stage of he is already indicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to the first he went to court, the first court Ejiofor went, he was so negative that he cannot be able to handle this case. He said he doubt that his client will get a justification in Nigerian court. He said, I am doubting if my client. So he is not sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get a success in Nigeria. And it is the same Nigeria where their court is full of impunity and also unjust judges, I would say, are the judges. So now, how do individuals have justice in the court of Nigeria? Ejiofor, we cannot come and use our lives to give you to kill. No. If you want to go to court, bring your case in the diaspora where we live. We choose our lawyer. and we deal with the case by which you have brought, because we know that agitation, even in the land where we are, is not a crime. So when we go to the court and everybody has done here, don't threaten people with court. We are not smiling on this particular agitation. And you must also, the whole world must understand, we are asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also the freedom of our people that are being killed all over in Biafra land, even in the whole Nigeria. So our secession, or I will say our agitation, is for we to be free, that our people should be stopped killing. Look at what happened to Yamofu in Enugu State, and the people are not talking. When we open our mouth and we start to speak about it, they will even buy our own lawyer to sue us in the same court that our leader is fighting to come out. So Ejiofor has never been a lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe ọ na-agbawa ọsọ afịa, o mememe ọ drọpụ ekome, o gbatakwa onye ọzọ wara ọsọ afịa. So ihe a bụ lawyer ndị ọsọ afịa. He should go and back down. And if I am Ejiofor, I will stop talking, because any comment he made, all the whole Igbo people, women and children, are laying curse on him. If I am him, I will say he should shut up and wait for the calamities until when Biafra comes, like Simon has spoken. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazo Konkwo, God bless you. And I want the Biafran people who is hearing the sound of our voice to also open their brain, open their mind to understand what we are trying to tell them. The damages of Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now
I hope
I
hope they can see my number. I pinned the number here now, but why people are not calling? I pinned
on the comment section.
Oh, the number I pinned it on the comment section. It's there. So if you want the number,
your name,
but it would have been good if you paste it on your. Can you do that, or should I send it on our private chat? There you can put.
Yes. Send it to the private chat. Let me see.
Okay. Okay. But if I show it on the comment, on this comment, you can still pick it up and show it. It will appear on your screen so that it will be bold. Let me send it again. Okay. All right. Wait a moment.
Biafran people, this is Mazi. We are transmitting live at Twitter, Biafra Freedom Voice TV, Twitter channel, Twitter handle. We are also live at Gaddafi of Biafra TV. We are also live at Facebook. We are also live at Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV. Yeah, I'll pick it. We are all live there. And please, Biafran people, kindly sorry. So kindly click the like button, the like icon button, so that you'll be able to activate the for others to join us to discuss this important issue. You know, these are things that we must do and we need to do. Please and please, sorry. I'm coming.
That's why sometimes computer is good than phone. It's more easy. Yeah.
It's just a kind of, we the old men.
Yeah, before a lot of phones to do broadcasting, there are some things you want to do. To
this iPad is, okay, I think is there. Is there now? Is there now? Mazoko will confirm. Is there?
Thank you. So
Everybody
anybody
can
who
see.
want to call, you can call us from here. Like as we told you people, we need more information, especially those who are back home. Anyone who calls from there, just call us and give us your own information, if you may. So not be only us going to talk the talk. If you have an advice you want to throw, come and throw it here. If there's a one who will answer you,
So,
will answer you. The one who knows.
so Mazoko, like we were saying, you know, we are trying to look into the implication of the actions of this charge and bail lawyer, AG Ogu, Ejiofor. You know, for his action shows that for a very long time that I have going to court, he wasn't working for IPOB, because is it possible for someone who hates Biafran freedom to go to court to fight for Biafra to get their freedom? Because fighting for Nnamdi Kanu to get justice, meaning you are fighting for for Biafra to come. And when you don't like our Biafran, and you are there gallivanting, is it not high time for the family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to use their head to know that this one is not working for them? And as Simon said, that if the family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are not doing anything on this aspect now, meaning their hand is what happened to our leader. So in that aspect, Mazi Okonkwo, what do you have to say before we go back to the other issues? Thank you.
Yes, there are many reasons I could say that will make someone to keep quiet when the person is supposed to know that his truth or his sentences are needed for in a certain judgment. Like for instance, everybody waiting why Takano has never come out to say something since the saga between Simon and the fake barrister. And a lot of Kanota's name has been mentioned in different places, and he has never come out and say, okay, let me come and defend this or defend that. You know, coming to this inside enemy that we're talking about, those who betray Mazen and Khan, I always say it boldly without fear. There's no way you can sell a mighty man like Mazen Khan. There's no way you can betray such a man without one member of his family. Let me tell you, there are some people who are member of his family that I used to say it. And those are the people also who are working harder with some of the politicians and some of people like Madubugo and what is his name, to make sure with Chike Dozema and the Chinas and Woru, to make sure that Mazen Nandekano will not be released, because the moment he is released, then you see another new saga will come out. Then you will hear people who will be sacked. My brother, if Mazen comes out, that is when human beings will begin to happen. Those who are close to you, you must see them, they have taken your name somewhere to even destroy. If someone can come from Australia and say that he's going to kill all my family, what are you talking about? When I did not call his name, I didn't mention him. He lied against me in the name of the truth of Biafra. Those are the things you have to put into your mind. They are not for Biafra.
I have a big question for you.
Right.
Today, being Thursday, leader, he said they've not given him his drug. He went there with Prince Emmanuel. They called him Prince, but he don't deserve to be Prince, because we don't behave like that. So he called. He said Emmanuel went there with our leader. The only update they come to give to us is to tell the public that he has not eaten all through today and he has not taken his drug for 9 days. In my own Twitter, I asked Ejimako and Emmanuel Kano that why did they told our leader the actions of Ejiofor? And if they did, How come there is no response from our leader to us in public? Either he is not aware of, or he is aware of Ejiofor's action. So these are one of the big questions I asked them. Say, did they told our leader that Ejiofor took IPOB members to court for doing the same thing that he taught us how to do? So in this question, what do you have to say? Because this is time we stand on the truth. When you think things you don't understand, you ask. So how come they went there? They did not inform him what is going on there, telling him that Ejiofor did this, Ejiofor did that. Because if they did, he would have said something. Or if they did also, he chose not to say something. And we have questions for the people that visited our leader, because they're supposed to give him update the recent happening. So why don't we hear or have here that concern this stupid attitude of Ejiofor? Thank you, Mazokonkwa. You have the mic.
Yeah, thank you, Gaddafi. Let me come because you must understand that from my own perspective, and of course from the perspective of Mazamaneba and every other pilot, and all the Biafrans, those who are articulated in their brain. See, we have said it several times that anything, if you like Mazinan, can let him speak from there till tomorrow, we can never believe what he said. He's in the dungeon. I still don't believe that Mazinan is telling anybody no shit. And from the time they started complicating the whole issue, me, I don't even believe anything the man is talking. So the only thing and what we have to focus on our Biafra. So we must not look at what Mazinan can say, because if Ejiofor has told us that since he has been going there, Mazinan has not said anything. I don't think I don't like Ejima or Bruce Fenn, whoever that is the lawyer there. I have nothing with them, but I'm saying as long as Ejiofor has come to prove to us that and none of them have been speaking. For instance, San Ozokome, when they lied against with his name that he was there when Mazinan said that those who put it at home, there are some people who put it at home, that those people are criminals and this and that and that. Ozokome also supposed to also come and say, oh, this is not how Mazinan put it, or this is what he said. So all the whole thing in this judicial, or what I would say, lawyers of Mazinan Kano, it is absolutely confusing. That's why we are doing what we are doing with our civil disobedience, because all these lawyers also, me, I don't trust anybody since a holy fine Ejiofor, who has been from day one of this particular struggle, now sued the IPOB members, those who have been contributing, those who are into oath before they say call them autopilot. But if Ejiofor have the gut to sue them, so what have he been defending in the court for Mazinan Kano? Now you go and sue them. In other words, those of our brothers who are in the hate the all our brothers that zoo arrest on the street that if Ejiofor have been defending. In other words, if Ejiofor has gone to the court and tell the DSS that these people are guilty, people don't know the weight of what Ejiofor has done. I don't know if you understand me. He has been an IPOB lawyer, as alleged. Then from 2015 or whatever, there are many of the IPOB who say Biafran that are inside the prison, and Ejiofor has been going for their case. And now the same Ejiofor, when start now to accuse some IPOB who say autopilot agitators, and they also writing papers on our names and this and that we come to court. So what about the people that you're fighting for since 2015? So those people are no longer going to get victory from your file in a BRC Sobos. I want Biafra to call in and ask these questions. These are the questions, not you here commenting. You have to call. So you are defendable for all this while. They are now guilty by writing that memo, by going to court to sue the agitators because they ask for shit at home. Now, what makes us to ask it at home? When we come outside, they will kill us. So that sit at home is the only weapon we have because we don't want to come outside and die. Now, Ejiofor went and sue us because, and that we cause riot on the seat at home. Nah, man. People should ask Ejiofor question. The way he's
The
way he's going on this thing, it doesn't favor him. If I'm people of his village, you better call him and sit him down. You see, Ofonya de Sirora, Barrister Ejiofor, Ofonya de Sirora, those people who at your back, you're calling them your this and your that, they are never going to stand for you when the real Biafra start to fight you. Now, even old women at the village are started calling your name, Ejiofor Akede, and that is how it starts. So we want you to come out. If you not confess, you go do. You come and confess. That is the area I'm pointing at. So one thing you must understand is Ofonya de Sirora. We must look into, I would say, we must look into our struggle, not allow anybody to divert us. You see, these errats under Chike Dozem IPOB shouting from one morning to night, these people has backslided. They were original before they become fake. They are not focusing, they don't have simple sense to ask themselves a question. They don't have time. Do you know why to ask question? It is because of the hatred they have of Simon Ekpa. And it is also not because they love themselves, but they team together because of the hatred they have on Simon. In other words, because some of them have said that instead of Simon to bring us to the promised land, say they will die before then. And we're also waiting all of them and praying that as long as they have said they're going to die, instead of Simon Ekpa to bring Biafra, they should begin to buy their gasket before it becomes too high in the price market. Guys, what about you? Simon Ekpa will not take us to the promised land. If Simon is not there, then after Mazin Nankan was redacted, please, I don't want anybody to call me direct. If you call me directly, I'm not going to pick it. Let me see. If you call me directly, I'm not going to pick it. Yeah. So if Simon is not here, I want us to look into the atmosphere when Mazin Nankan. I want you to step back. Look to the atmosphere. Look how silent everywhere was when Mazin Nankan was newly rendited to Nigeria. Ejiofor claimed that he did not know that Mazin Nankan was, I could say, kidnapped back to Nigeria. And Ejiofor also told us one time that he had the CCTV of what happened in Kenya. I'm still calling for Biafra to begin to ask questions to Ejiofor. What is that CCTV? There are questions that people have to ask. And this, what we're doing, is something that our life is paid to it. So if you ask some serious questions, there must be an answer for response to Ejiofor. Since 2015 or 2017, I don't know when you joined or you said Mazin Nankan met you. You become a lawyer. And from that moment, Ejiofor did not understand who Mazin is.
Mazi Okonkwo, you made a very big point now about the CCTV issue. If Ejiofor said he has a CCTV of what happened in Kenya, meaning what Mazi Simon said about Ejiofor is real. I am telling you, I'm confirming it 110% because to the best of my knowledge of what happened in Kenya, Ejiofor sold our leader indeed. Because for Ejiofor to claim that he has a CCTV of what happened to our leader in Kenya, meaning his hand is there, because to the best of my knowledge, the person that gave me brief of what happened in Kenya was Caroline Okorafor, our leader's secretary. She told me what I needed to know. She was the one who went to Kenya. She moved to Kenya when she had the news. She flew to Kenya
I am live. Oh.
And evidence that we have that our leader was in Kenya was through Caroline Okarafo, who went to where our leader was and picked his passport and sent it to DHL to USA. You understand? So because she didn't tell me there is evidence of CCTV video, you understand? But she knew that our leader is kidnapped in Kenya. And when our leader was kidnapped, the first when she received the call from Kenya, the people that made the call called Caroline Okarafo from Kenya. And when Caroline Okarafo picked the call, answered those people, two people called her. She called was Karen Takano. And when he called Karen Takano told her not to let anybody know what is going on. She kept quiet. And when she kept quiet, she kept on tweeting as if our leader is still as in nothing is wrong with our leader. And there are big questions. Mazo Okonkwo. Now, let assume Karen Takano did not ask. Let assume Karen Takano did not tell us. Caroline Okarafo did not tell us. And our leader have a meeting they're supposed to hold with all DOS. And you have a meeting with all DOS, and the DOS you have a meeting with did not. Sorry.
Good.
Okay, so I was trying to see what he said. Sorry, it's just like as we are now, we and Master Simon do have meetings, and to the extent that Master Simon give us the power that anytime we need him, we should call him at any time he will appear, and which he does. Anytime we even Simon use this language, he said, anytime you need anything to find out from me or anything, any emergency thing, summon me, I will appear. And we does that, he appears. No matter the time, no matter the midnight, he appears, Madam Azuka appears, and let us show we schedule a meeting, and Simon did not appear. Do you mean that you, me, and every member in media team we are comfortable without hearing from Master Simon? Do you think it's possible? From the position we are today.
No. If we fail to voice it out, means that all of us now whistle them.
God bless you.
That is the whole thing. So people must understand it.
Yeah. Then our leader have a meeting with DOS, with all his cabinet member, and he did not appear. For 8 days, everybody claimed not knowing what happened. Everybody keep quiet. Everybody relaxed. For 8 days, that today like I said, I have a meeting with already scheduled, it's already advertised, and I did not come. Some of different people that has our phone number, we call, Gaddafi, we didn't see you. Of course, you guys said
people must call. Hey, they got the man came over. They sold him. Even
now to confirm that they sold this man. Do you know that during the time China Samoru was talking, he said that they knew that. But remember, when Umada interrogated Chika Mbasa, he said he doesn't know. When China Samoru spoke, he said he doesn't know. But when they have issue between Kano Takano and DOS, Kano Takano told them that the DOS know more than he does.
China Samoru also came out and began to shout, Kano Takano, that was what he has shouted. So he has never come out and tell us what prompted him to be shouted at the initial. Go on.
Yeah, let me tell you, Mazo Konko, we want to put block upon block, precept upon precept for Biafran people to know about this enemy within you talk about.
We have a call on the line, Gaddafi.
Go ahead and pick your call.
Call on the line. Where you? Good evening, sir.
Good evening, brother. Good evening.
I can thank you from here.
Yeah. Please, I want to comment based on what our brother said now. He said that Caroline will come for fly to Kenya to get our leader's passport where our leader is.
Caroline will cry for Bravo Congo.
Eh?
Caroline will cry for Bravo Congo.
Yeah, Caroline will cry for that. She went to Kenya to go and pick our leader's passport where our leader is, right? Which means if our leader passport is somewhere, which means they did not kidnap our leader in the airport.
No. So maybe from a house.
It wasn't in the airport. But it was along the road.
They were saying that they kidnapped him in the airport, blah, blah, all these things. So if they kidnap him in the airport, which means those people that kidnap him will also take his passport. You understand me now?
Man, at the initial
what I believe that happened is this, that maybe Mazi went out. Maybe Mazi went out and they ambushed him outside.
Yes.
You understand? That is what I think that happened.
That's how it happened.
There's a lot of things that will come out when Mazi Nanagal is released. One time that he had the CCTV footage in the airport. What happened in the airport? So we are waiting for you to bring it. Or was he in his house? Maybe it's what if it's only now watching them in Kenya.
Let me tell you two things that happened.
But even there's a rumor that Ejiofor went to Kenya, but nobody have confirmed that rumor that Ejiofor went to Kenya. You know, but that rumor is not yet confirmed.
Let me
because I was during the time I called in Simon program. I asked the Biafra to tell Ejiofor to bring out the CCTV camera in his house. The day our commander is scared. 10 minutes before the incident happened, in the morning, so that we see him Ejiofor come back from to his house and the time he went out.
Gaddafi, Gaddafi, do you understand what I was saying? Because all the CCTV camera by Ejiofor is edited. So the caller was saying, let him bring all of them that happen in his house. Let us see who goes in, who goes out. Then we will not know.
Yeah. Yeah. That is what we make him to clear him.
There's nothing.
You know?
There's nothing.
I want to talk to you.
To clear him. There's nothing.
All right.
Okay. I want to put the caller in the right track. Before they kidnap our leader has been in 3 months.
We have another caller.
Before they ran him up. And it was not on his arrival at the airport because our leader already went to hospital in Kenya.
Okay, I think that caller will listen to you. Maz, you can listen from Gaddafi on the background. Let's take another call. Thank you. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
caller, wait.
So where?
Caller, can you wait? Wait, caller, just 1 second. Caller, can you wait 1 second? Can you wait for 1 second? Okay, go on.
Yeah, something is going on for Ubelafo.
In Ubelafo.
Because army by force people to claim to bring Biafra flag down for Nero to Ubelafo.
Army did what? They are forcing people to bring Biafra flag down.
Biafra flag. All the Okada people, they line all of them down for Ubelafo, for Nero to Ubelafo. They line all of them down.
Okay, in Ubelafo, in Usuka and Ubelafo. We are hearing you.
Yeah,
that army people in Ubelafo, they are forcing people to bring Biafra flag down, and they are frustrating Okada people, maltreating our people, and shooting our people. That's exactly what you're saying.
Hello?
Maz, go on. We're hearing you. There's another caller. Caller on
hold on, Mazoko. Hold on, let's talk to
the world. Please.
Let's say hold on. We need to talk to the world. As we are right here now, as we are here now, the thing that is ongoing in our land that Brekete will not talk about, the Nzama group of company will not talk about. They will receiving a call right now that at Obelako, Nigerian army are killing Biafran people. You that are watching me in Twitter handle, you are watching us from Facebook, you are watching us from YouTube channels. We are trying to tell the world that Nigerian army right now at Obelako is killing the Biafran people. You understand? That the Nigerian army are killing Biafran people now. Those people that are reporting Simon Ekpa, those people that are calling Finland, those people that are calling whoever they are calling, those people that are writing petition, let them come and write petition now because
let him come and the broadcast.
My Chidi single set. My single set Chid. Single set Chid. I want people to begin to spread this message. Go to Twitter right now. Biafran people, I'm giving you, we are giving you something to do right now. Go to Twitter handle, begin to tweet that people are killing Biafran citizens in Obelafo, in Enugu State, right now. The boundary between Kogi and Enugu State.
Let's take this caller. Let's take this call. Caller on the line. What's your name and where you are?
Hello.
Good evening. Go on, Mazi.
Yeah, this is Maxwell.
Mazi, welcome.
Thank you so much. Good evening to my brother Gassi. You people are doing a great job. This is what we need right now to debunk the lies of the enemies within and outside.
Yes, sir.
The caller that called, there is we are going to investigate out Carol White, Carol Nash. So there's nothing big. From the day he started having secret meetings with those that prescribed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist man, as a terrorist, and IPOB as a terrorist organization was the day he implicated himself. Just like what Chinasa Sankuru said, that they should ask him if he is not on the known that the politicians in Southeast were closing up on his client. You see, so these are some of the things that we have known. It is in the public domain. So we can no longer go into investigating him. He is already compromised. To add it all, he now said he is now charging the disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is also doing what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was doing before he was kidnapped from Kenya.
Exactly. So now he's indicting them.
He has already indicted himself. If there is nothing that I have, that will make me to believe that he is an accomplice to the problem of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people, for coming out now to challenge the disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is doing what the idiotic IPOB DOS refused to do. It is clear that he is involved directly, not indirectly now, directly to the ordeal of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people.
Exactly.
May God bless you all, and may God continue to give you people the strength to continue. God has placed you people there, the media warriors of IPOB or the pilot, to debunk the stupidity and the idiocy of these people, including those inside and those outside. May God bless France wherever they are, especially in Zoological Republic of Nigeria. God will continue to protect you and guide you and give you the strength to maintain whatever that you are doing. Thank you and God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Master. God bless you for your wonderful contribution. I want to call that caller back like one person say here on our comment section. Say call that the other caller back from Ebola for then let's get more information because it was not clear what actually he was saying. Let me see. Nigerian army killing our people in Ebola for Nsuka. I want that man where they call where they do embelembe, where saying the ordinary president. They go coffee go now. You say you be human rights lawyer. I want you to enter inside that your brekete, family, whatever, and let the whole world see what is now. I made you also to go and begin to broadcast it on your channel. Maybe your topic that Nigerian army, you are one Nigerian army to say because you are defending your country, Nigeria. So the caller is not picking. We want that mate to stand there. He wants to pass maga to show people, yes, I'm a human rights activist. It is a with the fear
world. We want to tell the world now is that at Obolafo, Nigerian army are killing Biafran people. And we want the world to hear it as it is. It is today, I think today's date is 15th of December, 2022. At this time, Nigerian army is in Obolafo. They are in Obolafo right now, killing our people. This is where they call the killing, and they will say it's a Biafran agitators. You can see it, you can see the lies. That is why we are here on this live program to say stop the lies against Simon Ekpa, stop the lies against Biafran agitators, because we don't kill our own. We defend our own. The world can hear that they are for killing us. And the Igbo Ohaneze Ndohi and Ndiama are not talking. The Igbo governors are not talking. All the Isinguzo and the pregnant man, they are not talking. The DOS, you guys are not talking. Even when they were killing people at Oyamufu, China Samoru said they will not. They are not doing anything. It's still the same Simon that went to defend his people there. So that's why we are here to stop the lies. So, like exactly. As I was saying, I wanted to. We will soon be running up. We'll soon be running up. As the caller was asking, the thing that happened over there is that the Caroline who went to Kenya because our leader was on. They met him on the way. They don't even know where he was staying. They met him on the way, and there are two witnesses that said they knew what happened in Kenya. Nelly Ofebu said the house where they kidnapped our leader, there were 3 there. So there were 2, 3 in front of the house. And if Ejiofor say he has a CCTV camera, how did he get it if their hand were not there? I asked Nelly Ofebu, how do you see the 3? How do you know about the 3 if you are not involved?
Who recorded
this is the question
it?
I asked him.
Who recorded it?
Then the CCTV, who recorded it and what was the purpose of recording it? Is it to confirm to you guys that the job is well done?
And the Lai Mohammed was thanking a lady who works by the airline or airline ticket office. A lot of information there. Lai Mohammed then was saying that he was thanking a lady who worked by ticket office that passed information to them. Ejiofor and Nigeria are the same people.
So, and then now China Samoru have come to say they were aware that even Ejiofor was aware when they were landing on Mazin and the Kano. So you were aware, and you were denying before Umada that you are not aware. Now he said Ejiofor was aware. They say even they passed the intel to our leader. These are the things they said. I still have some big questions that I will ask when the time comes, because it's time for us to begin to ask questions. But we reserve those questions to when the time is ripe. So Biafran people, we thank you for sure. If others don't ask questions, the question.
Wait, let me see if there's a caller. There's a call coming here. Let me see if it's for us. Hello, caller on the line. Good evening. Yes, sir.
think about a job for we can Nigeria about Martin Carlo, Martin and the Carlo, it's been all there. Maybe we have to think about this. What would the information Martin and the Carlo bring in Nigeria? How did they war? People no longer Martin and the Carlo. So this is all the things Biafra other pilot people have to think about and go through it and digest it. Because everything minimized in the Carlo everything minimized. Everything minimized. So we have to go line by line and figure out what is the problem. Which was cause all this problem.
Exactly. That's what.
That's my point I want to make. So we have to start it from them invading Poland and the Carlo. From that moment, that is where the problem started. And the Jumafo is the one that gives Nigeria information. Gerwon and the Carlo. But they are very unlucky. They did not hit him. So he has the envy of Martin and the Carlo.
My sister.
So obviously he wants him there.
My sister, what you are saying, when you watch about Ekpa message, follow anything, jingle, anything, any demonstration, even his laugh, his dance, get meaning. He told you, Ejiofor is the eye. He is the eye, like to correspond what you are saying now, which means that God is giving you the confirmation that you should have name. Ejiofor is the eye bo. Nyawa bo enafu, ihe niile nyawa na agba ama, bo dibia ndị Nigeria na among us. So that is the thing. So I'm
able to continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That brother from Obola, if I call him now, he will not pick. I don't know. Let me see if I can call him again. Maz.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Maz, I want you to talk slowly because I'm on a live program and Biafrans are hearing you. Just tell us what is happening.
Yeah. Something very, very happened for Osoka Nubulafo.
Today.
Army people, the zoo army is just by forcing people to climb up and bring black down.
The people that are forcing to go and bring are not the people that put you to.
It's not the people that put it.
They are forcing all kind of people to go and they do what they're not supposed to do. You see how the Nigerian army lead people into destroying what is not, teaching people how to go and destroy something that doesn't belong to them.
That means anybody that did not go do what they asked him to do, what happened to the person?
And Maz, is there they are torturing the people that refuse to do what they said? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that information. We're getting information. They must know that we were. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. You see, that is. You see what the armies are doing? They will just come on the street and they will beat people. Hey, I'm a Nigerian army, full of army. Bring that flag down. When they remove the flag, the posters will soon start. When you remove the poster, we put it back. We need Biafra. We don't want to become one Nigeria again. We are tired. Even to get our passport, to get the document from Nigeria, problem. Like someone explained yesterday. So that is why we don't want to be there anymore. We cannot be one Nigeria with people who come and rape our mothers, rape our sisters, kill us, and their president is their brother, and everything is with them. So we are tired. That's why we want it like that. Gaddafi, you know, say brother come from Wako, and you too, you go still go work.
Yeah.
So make we share that.
We was already rounding up before you decided to call the Obela for man that is telling us what's going on. Above all, this is Gaddafi of Biafra TV. Please, wherever you are right now, we want to sign out. I want you to begin to click the like button and subscription button now, please, so that whenever we come, you'll be the first to know. And also, we are broadcasting live at Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV. One word, Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV is one word. Please also go to the place and begin to press the icon button so that whenever we come, and subscribe as well, so that whenever we come online, you'll be the first to know, because we loaded with the informations. We are very, very loaded with a lot of information. Please, Biafran people, go to Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV. Biafran TV. Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV. It's a one word. There is no space. Write it together. Mazi Okonkwo Biafran TV in YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, so that whenever we come like this, you'll be the first to know. Also, go to Gaddafi or Biafra TV in YouTube. Please like, and we also broadcast live at Biafran Freedom Voice TV. Please go there, like and subscribe. And above all, the battle we have now, the battlefield now is in Twitter. Please do all you can to go to Twitter and fight the battle there. The team is Stop the Lies against Simon Ekpa. Please do that. Anything you do, go to Twitter and debunk the lies of the zoo and their enemy within. Thank you. Mazo Konkwa, hand over the mic to you. Maybe you will close the service. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. You people have heard our voice. Here is because we want the freedom of our people. We want us to be free. The same way Simon Ekpa wants you to be free is the same way Mazinan Nakano wants you to be free. The same way Gaddafi here wants you to be free. Don't take what we're doing for granted. All of us are putting our enemy energies in one basket. Some of us will sleep less than 2 hours in a day because of how to do one thing. Some of us have isolated different things. So as you're looking at us here, we don't care about your Christmas. We don't care about anything because we're in the war front. We can only have peace when Biafra is fully restored. And that's why we're here. That's why we're born, as our leader have told you. And we're calling the Nigerian government to dialogue now. To dialogue now. Don't take our words serious.
No, the door for dialogue has closed.
Okay,
no,
so now
we don't.
All right, so
let me remind you. Let me remind you. Nigerian government is a terrorist. We don't negotiate with terrorists. If they like, let them build skyscraper all over. Let them build skyscraper all over Biafra land. So we are not going to stop. All we want is Biafra. We are not
in the time of WOTOWOTO.
No negotiation. The door has closed.
Thank you. All right, so Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we want you always to support what we're doing. And do not forget on the 17th, which is on the Saturday, this weekend, we are going to have our youth fundraising, superheaded by Madam Azuka Charles Wankwo and all the Omada and plus Autopilot Media team. All of us are going to be there. Please, we want you to prepare your children, prepare your support to Eastern Security Network, so that day is going to be a very fantastic one. And you know that what we're doing now, we need more money. We want to help our people and also protect our Eastern Security Network. We must not go back on what we believe. We are almost there. Biafra is the key. I want you to look ahead of 20 years. If you don't stop the Fulanis now, one day the Catholic Church in the front of your house will turn to Aisha Yusufu Mosque. The other one will turn to Abubakar Tafala Belewa Mosque, and your prosperity and your faith will dismiss. That is the intention of the Fulanis, and will not allow them. And now they have started suing us with our own lawyer. So everybody must be resolute and stand firm. Thank you. God bless you, Gaddafi, for having me here today. And it's where God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are signing out, Biafran people. We know, see, we with terrorists. Nigerian government is terrorist. So the door of negotiation has closed. So don't even go there, we don't negotiate. So the door of negotiation is closed. Biafran people, the door is closed. And if they like, let them build skyscrapers all over Biafra land. We are not negotiating, we are not stopping. The only way we can stop is to bring back those ones they killed since 1945 to date. If they can bring them back alive, then we will listen to them for negotiation. But if they cannot, no negotiation. The door has closed. Thank you, Biafran people. Thank you. Please go to Biafran Gaddafi or Biafra TV. Collect the subscription button there. Collect and top print. Then but to keeping on, because you don't need to tell him fail you, because it is not in his book. Failure, disappointment, going back does not exist in Simon's book. So I thank you for your grace. We pray that Kiko Abioma give you more grace. And also we thank ABJ Jog, one of Biafra land, the Biafra Queen Mother, Honorable Asukacha Swankwo. We thank you. Also, we thank all our mother, Sunshine Baby, Sunshine Baby, Karo Karo, and Blessing, Pastor Rose, Madam Iriwa, Honorable Asuka, those that I call, those that I don't remember, please verse. A word plenty for our mouth. Thank you and God bless you. God bless you for coming. Please, Biafran people, I always want people to come so that you bring your opinion, because your opinion counts. Your opinion matters a lot. You have something to say. You have something to say. God bless you. God bless you. Bye.
Understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within, and we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Ekpa, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we are doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. we have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.